better turn the thing on. But first and foremost, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. This discussion needs to happen on and on and on. We know we're dealing with a train wreck here, a runaway train wreck, and absolutely something's got to be done. Now, I don't have a clue in the world why on earth transparency is bad. But let me just say this before I go any further. I've got to just tell you just this story real quick. We're in a government shutdown right now. And really and truly, from my standpoint, I'm not very happy with the Democrats. But at the same time, I was just going down the hall just a little while ago, and there was a lady standing there that's a custodian. And she was talking to a friend of hers, and the friend doesn't know what to do. And because the friend is so upset, the friend's crying, and she's crying. I would tell us all just one simple thing, because I'm not here for anything. Really and truly, when it really boils down to it, at the end of everything we do, there's a name and there's a family. And we should all take that to heart. Now, with all that being said, on top of all that, I would say to you just this. I'd go back to when I was a governor. And I've got to read to you one thing. I'd even halfway forgotten about this, but I signed a bill when I was a governor not long ago, House Bill 2263 into law, the first of its kind legislation that crack down on the PBMs. It requires insurers and PBMs to pass along negotiated drug savings directly to the patients, helping to lower costs in West Virginia with commercial insurance. Let me tell you, I speak in really common terms. I've just got a very quick couple of questions. But in a state like ours, Mr. Cuban, many people rely on independent pharmacies. What kind of pressures are the PBMs putting on these pharmacies?
Is horrific. So I mentioned in my testimony that, first of all, the wholesalers buy drugs at the list price, and then they sell to the pharmacies at just under the list price, which means those independent pharmacies, small businesses, are out a lot of money. So for instance, on an Eliquis $600 point price, they're out $570. And they need to collect that money back as soon as possible. What PBMs do is not only wait to get the value of the float, but they also under reimburse them. So instead of paying them at least the $570 so they can break even, they pay them less, knowing that there's only so much they can take where they'll either A, go out of business, or B, send the prescription to one of their captive pharmacies. And that in turn means they're not supporting their patients. And let me tell you something that a lot of people don't appreciate. That last 5 feet between the patient and the pharmacist is some of the most important time any patient will ever spend, because if they're getting medications that conflict with each other, then some really bad things can happen. So we underappreciate pharmacies, and the big PBMs are literally, purposely, as far as I can tell, putting them out of business.
Well, I couldn't agree more. Let me just end by saying just simply just this. All of us realize the problem. All of us have got to have enough guts to do something about the problem, don't we? I mean, that's what it really all boils down to. Like I said, I didn't come here for anything. I've got white hair and I ride around on a scooter and I've got baby dog. I mean, for crying out loud. When it really boils right down to it, I speak the truth and I ask people to help. And with all that being said, the last thing I'd say is just this on a lighter note. Mark, when is Kyrie going to be able to play?
Hopefully November. Let's go.
Well, I would absolutely love it. And the last of my last I would say is just simply this. This is my prediction from a basketball coach that's coached 1,350 games, a semi-pro team. Mavericks will win it all this year. Guaranteed.
Your mouth to God's ears. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Senator Justice. Senator Kelly.